Welcome to the Bougie Baldie Podcast with your host, Kellie Rhymes.
Have you ever felt like you didn't belong? Like the world was silent, so silent that you were being judged on something that you couldn't control? Well, for me, it was my hair loss. At first, it felt like my identity was just slipping away one strand at a time. But what I didn't know was that this journey would transform me in ways I never imagined. Let me show you how rejection can break you, but it can also make you stronger than ever. Hi, my name is Kellie, if you don't know me, and I am a women's hair loss support and authenticity coach, and I also have Scarring Alopecia. I am here to help empower my fellow alopecians by providing education and boosting your confidence through your hair loss journey. Now, rejection is more than just an emotional experience. It has tangible impacts on our brain and our bodies. Research by psychologists like Naomi Eisenberger has shown that rejection activates the same areas of the brain as psychological pain. This explains why emotional hurt from rejection can feel just as intense as a physical injury. When someone experiences exclusion or harsh judgment, their body reacts as though it's under threat, triggering a stress response that can lead to anxiety or depression. In the context of alopecia, societal beauty standards often amplify this pain. Hair is deeply tied to identity and femininity in many cultures, making visible hair loss a glaring difference that can draw unwanted attention or harsh judgment. People with alopecia may find themselves marginalized, seen as different, or judged unfairly in personal situations as well as in professional environments. This marginalization can really affect your self-esteem, leading to fear of rejection and fear of future interaction. Rejection also reinforces a cycle of self-doubt. When faced with exclusion, whether it is a comment about your appearance, being overlooked in social settings, or a subtle bias in professional settings, many individuals internalize this negatively. You may begin to question your self-worth, your beauty, or your competence, even though the rejection often reflects a societal bias rather than a personal inadequacy. However, understanding the psychology of rejection can be empowering. Realizing that hurt is a natural thing. It's a psychological response, not to measure your personal failures, but it allows us to begin to detach our self-worth from others' perceptions. Being armed with this knowledge, people dealing with visible differences can focus on building resilience rather than internalizing external negativity. Healing from rejection involves intentional steps towards self-empowerment and professional growth. Here are 3 things that you can do to help empower yourself and your growth. One is self-awareness. It is acknowledging that rejection is an inevitable part of life and it does not define personal value. Rejection often reflects the other person's biases, their ignorance, or just lack of understanding, rather than a flaw in the person being rejected. Embracing this perspective allows you to separate your self-worth from external opinion. Next is having community support. Human connection is essential in combating the isolating effects of rejection. Joining support groups or connecting with others who have faced similar experiences, such as other women or other people with alopecia, provides a safe space for sharing, learning, and emotional validation. Now, studies have shown that being a part of a community significantly reduces feelings of isolation and helps rebuild self-esteem. Finally, focus on your personal growth. Rejection can be a powerful catalyst for self-discovery and resilience. By reframing rejection as a learning experience, you can uncover inner strength that you didn't even know you had. This process often includes setting personal goals, pursuing passions, or just redefining beauty. For example, someone might find empowerment in reshaping their appearance, such as choosing to wear a wig, scarves, or embracing their bald look confidently, as I do. Others may focus on advocating for acceptance and inclusion, turning their pain into purpose that benefits others. The journey from rejection to self acceptance is rarely linear, but it often leads to a profound personal growth and strength. By focusing on these steps, you can shift from a place of pain to a mindset of empowerment, showing that rejection, while deeply hurtful, can ultimately be a stepping stone towards a greater resilience and authenticity. I am going to give you some strategies for overcoming rejection. One thing you can do is shift your mindset. Rejection can feel deeply personal, but reframing it can change how you process it. When one door closes, it often leads to another opportunity that aligns better with your path. Now, for example, Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first job as a news anchor invested. That rejection pushed her into television hosting, where she found immense success. On the other hand, Walt Disney was fired for the lack of imagination. Yet, he went on to build an empire fueled by creativity. These stories demonstrate that rejection doesn't define your self worth, it merely redirects you towards your true potential. Now, psychologists suggest that those who view rejection as a learning experience rather than a failure are more likely to persevere and achieve long term goals. Another thing you can do is build your inner confidence. Practices like daily affirmations, mindfulness, and therapy can help anchor your sense of self worth. For instance, affirming statements like, I am worthy, regardless of what others' opinions are of me, can counteract negative self talk. Research by Carnegie Mellon University reveals that individuals who practice affirmations before stressful situations are better equipped to manage rejection and maintain self esteem. Therapy and coaching can further unpack the emotional impact of rejection, providing tools to build your resilience. My final strategy will be to surround yourself with positivity. The people around you significantly influence your mindset. Joining supportive communities or having friends who value your identity can buffer the sting of rejection. Studies in social psychology show that individuals with a strong network experience higher levels of emotional well being and are more likely to bounce back from adversity. Seek out groups, either online or offline, that foster positivity and share your similar experience. I want us to make sure we are practicing self acceptance and being resilient. Self comparison, as studied by researcher Kristen Neff, involves treating yourself with kindness during moments of perceived failure or rejection. Her studies show that self compassion not only reduces anxiety, but it also builds mental resilience. When facing alopecia, accepting the change in your appearance can liberate you from social pressure to help you reclaim your identity. Practicing self compassion strategies include journaling your feelings, speaking to yourself as you would a supportive friend, and practicing gratitude for the body that continues to serve you despite those changes. Also, making sure you embrace yourself and embrace all of your differences. Fully embrace what makes you unique, such as living with alopecia, helps you create an authentic connection with others. People are drawn to confidence, which will catapult you into self acceptance. Sharing your story openly can inspire others and foster a community of support. Now, research has shown that individuals who embrace their unique characteristics experience increased inner peace and strong social bonds. Why? Because authenticity naturally attracts genuine relationships. So now it's your time. It's time to take a powerful step towards healing and empowerment. If you're navigating your own hair loss journey, consider joining an online support group where members openly share experiences about their hair loss and recovery. Communities on platforms like Facebook, alopecia focused forums, or even Instagram hashtags like hashtag alopecia or hashtag bald is beautiful can connect you with people who truly understand what you are going through. Okay, now don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content about overcoming rejection, embracing confidence, and I would also like to hear from you. Share a story in the comments, whether it's about a challenge you faced or a victory you're celebrating. Your voice matters. Sure, you are staying connected by signing up for my daily confident kicks. This can help you along your journey. Together, we can make every step forward a little bit easier. So to sign up for that daily confidence kick, just click the link in the description to my website and get signed up for that. From my heart to yours, I will see you next time. Bye.
Thank you for watching the Bougie Baldie Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe